Hello lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video I'll be sharing how I make my vegetables. The first thing I did was to pick up my fresh vegetables. So for this recipe I'm going to be using water leaf and the secret to making the best vegetable stew is a mixture of different veggies. Since I started using water leaf, I don't want to have it any other way. After picking up my water leaf and pumpkin leaf from our small garden at the farm, I proceeded to removing all the part that I don't need and I washed thoroughly. With that done, the next thing to do is to chop up my vegetables. So right here, I'm just chopping up the veggies. I really like when my veggies are properly sliced. I don't give it big chunks. No, I don't like it. So I carefully and intentionally chopped up my veggies. One thing I love doing is meal prep. Like I love to arrange all the ingredients that I'll be using to cook. I chopped my veggies the day before and the next day I proceeded to cut in my onions. I love onions, so please nobody should come for me. The next thing I did was to peel my yam. I chopped up the part that was no longer good before I proceeded to peeling my yam properly. If you're a returning subscriber, then you should know that there's always a twist to my food vlog. I always share a story with you or while I apologies for my voice, guys. I'm not feeling too well. As always, the story will be about me and maybe a loved one. I remember when growing up, I used to be this child that gets angry at the littlest things. Like basically anything that just happens, I would start frowning and I would start giving attitude. It starts with me during my childhood and a better part of my teenage life. I would literally go days without talking to my parents or siblings, all in the name of anger. At that stage of my life, I felt that no one should correct. As young as I was then, I wanted to make choices for myself. And then I realized that we are accountable to the choices we make. I'm now in my early 20s and I can say for a fact we all need guidance. There were some rash decisions I made without thinking of the repercussions. Not that I don't have people that actually guided me. I did. My parents were actually very present. I just wanted to be independent. But now in my adulthood, like it is permit me to use the word crazy because like life is so hard not having people around to actually talk you out of some kind of things, because I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I can say for a fact you cannot do life alone. You need people, you need support systems, you need friends, you need family. You cannot just shut out everyone because you want to be independent. It doesn't work that way. Well, what can I say? I'm so grateful that that phase has come to an end. That phase of always being angry at every little thing, that phase of always keeping malice, of just isolating myself from my family, from my siblings, from my friends, has finally come to an end. I'm not going to lie though, there are some times where I still get angry and I just keep to myself, but I am gradually working on myself because I believe that every day is a step to more growth and changes. I want to quickly chip this in. So to parents that feel that beating their children is the only way to stop their bad behaviors, I want to say for a fact that beating nowadays does not do anything. It only does harm. There are some kind of situations that you can just sit your child down and talk to them, heart to heart talk, and you will definitely see changes. Well, in my case, I chopped beating sharp, but it was all worth it because I'm a better version of myself. So I have given a word of advice to the parents with kids like me. How about adults dealing with anger issues? I will advise you to take a deep breath when faced with annoying situations and be calm. Honestly speaking, dropping a bad habit is not really easy. It actually takes work, determination, and you actually putting effort. Being a better version of yourself. So be kind to yourself. Slowly and surely you get over that phase. My vegetable stew is almost ready. And just like that, you get this pot of deliciousness. This vegetable stew was absolutely delicious. And one thing I love most about this kind of meal is that you can always pair it with any food. You can pair it with rice, you can pair it with swallow. But for this video, I paired it with yam, boiled yam, and boiled plantain. So this is the end of my video, guys. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Bye.